Hello everybody, my name is Troublemaker. This is Red Alert 3 Uprising. I'm playing the challenge, the Omega program, and I will be playing as the allies. So let's get this thing going. What I'll be doing is lots of Riptide.
I'll send my little friend
Some
Yuriko to
random
welcome
acronym,
She might
ACV,
bring a few friends
CTV,
with her.
it's something. So to do this, I'll be getting generator or power plant. I think it's called power plant out, and I'll be trying to get this airstrike because it's really the only useful ability right now for this particular thing. But I'll be getting double refinery, so I get lots of money. I will be getting a boot camp or two, and I will be putting up a war factory and just cranking out riptides, because Yuriko clones, and keep in mind she can make as many Yurikos as she wants. It's pretty brutal in that regard, but Yuriko clones are pretty hard up against riptides. They do not like riptides at all. So the more of them we get, the better. Riptides can also fire on the move, so while Yuriko clones are running away from riptides, the riptides are also picking them up, so that's always good. So double refinery opener. I think you can do this with just rushing to with a single refinery and just getting the armor facility really quickly. But I think this is the most stable way of doing it, so that's just the way that I'm gonna try and go for it. So we got our barracks down. I'm gonna put down an armor facility right away. Get a few javelins. I don't want too many, just because my javelins can't deal with Yuriko, but peacekeepers kind of sort of can. And if they run into Yuriko, I want an infantry unit that can at least deal a little bit of damage. So the javelins will add a little bit of damage on to my push, and get the armor facility down. And I'm gonna put up a power plant because out of power. And now let's crank out Riptide. So let's get a whole bunch of those. Like max out. Spam those. I do have a Tanya. She'll be used mostly for destroying buildings. Once she gets so many building kills, she will get general and she'll heal up, and that'll be good. It's not too important to keep her alive, like in a lot of missions, but it definitely doesn't hurt at all. So I'm gonna get up a second boot camp. I'm not gonna keep it permanently. I'm gonna sell it eventually. It gives me an extra mariner. Also gives me an extra bit of money, but just in the meantime, it pays out pretty well to get you a few extra units. So we'll put that down. I also need to get a turret for my back area. There's a backdoor area. Yuriko can sometimes go up that area and just splash it. And looking at the map, looks like there's already one on the way. And it can actually be really devastating. Sometimes they'll just come up and run into the turret. Sometimes there will be stacks of them. And if there are stacks of them, I actually have to bring a bunch of multi-gunners there to kind of clean them out. Just because, yeah, it can get pretty brutal. Can't leave them completely unattended for too long. So go ahead and do that. I'm going to load a Peacekeeper in there just so you can one-shot her very, very quickly. And here she comes. Actually just one, and that's... There's also a weird trick they do where they'll get vision of the high ground, and then they will levitate one of your reactor trucks, and that sucks. So we got a decent sized army here. We're gonna grab this other Riptide and we'll move out. Have the Riptides in the front, of course. It's not really a choice anyway, they kind of move to the front regardless. And they will pick off all the Yurikos as they are running, which is awesome. Very, very awesome. And we're going to abuse the crap out of that. So I'm taking the bases in the order of, I think, north, south, and then west will be my last one. And like I said, anytime you can pick off a Yuriko clone. Oh, there's one corner here. Now there is a little weird thing with the line of sight of this particular thing. And, oh god, she's grabbed one. She's not running. She's absolutely not running. She's gonna fight. This could be brutal. I might lose some. And I won't lose any. I lost, like, a javelin. That's mostly okay. I got a Yuriko clone. Not exactly worth the damage that was dealt to it, though. That's pretty brutal. And, Yeah, you see there's like a Yuriko kind of creeping up on the east there. Looking at her and deal with that. If there's more than one, I'll bring some Riptides. And with these damaged Riptides, ooh, she's picking up, she's defending, she smells weakness, she knows I'm not really strong right now. One down, here comes another one. Oh god, she's killing so many of my dudes. Now, I have a lot of infantry left, so they can deal with Yurikos. This is juking at me. There it is. Once that blast happens, you have to juke again. Oh god, lost one infantry, not so bad though. And if you can juke, your infantry can kill her with relative ease. She is an anti-tank type person. She is not very good with infantry. And there's one more to kill. Juke. Oh, yes. Okay. And Tanya's really low on health. Needs to get some building kills badly. Unfortunately, this barracks has to die right away. No way fans the bus has to die. Can't have any more Yuriko. Hard word to pronounce. Yuriko. Can't have any more of those clones, because if she has more of those clones, we're in a lot of trouble. So I'm going to use her on the Black Man vehicle so that it doesn't run away. And I gotta be careful because she can die to the prospectors. The enemy prospectors are very good, some of the best in the game. And I'm going to put my infantry on that, try and wipe it out. Let's get some LOS games here for the refinery. And, ooh, god, bottom right corner, I have a lot of Yuriko clones coming. I got it. Micro right now, go! Okay. I guess that goes Tanya. It's gotta happen. Okay. They can do a lot of damage. They can decimate stuff. And so, one of the clones dies. Oh god, Tanya died. Shit. Okay, one of the clones died, but we're going to send all the Riptides over there to deal with it. And hopefully we can be good. Alright, I'm going to put another turret there though, so that's going to be lost money, lost time. And I didn't sell my turret either. And that should be that base done. Excellent. And we'll be able to grab all these Riptides and all these units and just go on a merry way. Not entirely sure yet. But I have a lot more Riptides than I ever had before. And that means a lot more damage to these Yurikos who... Oh no, that was stupid. I lost a Peacekeeper for basically nothing. And once I get my turret back door, I should be safe again. We're at 13 clones on the map. That number will severely shrink after this next attack, just because we're being ridiculously limited in the ability of them to make clones. And they're not really saturated right now, they're not hanging out in the same zone, which is always good. And we've been wiping them pretty piecemeal. They tend to just run back to their base. Wait, hold on, trade and open. Surgical strike. I think it's called surgical strike. I think it's called and we got a free clone. And once she's at the base, though, she turns to a free. Oh god. Maybe I'll get one clone for freezies? Maybe I gotta keep it there. And yeah, Shmee's on that barracks just because that barracks is a pretty big target for me. It has to be killed. I'm going to kill it with the Riptides, and then I'm going to run back and save my infantry from these Yuriko clones. Speaking of which, here's another one for me to kill. Oh my god, free kills these. And... Will my infantry make it? No. And the infantry can do all the work here. Just basically have to kill off these collectors, kill off all the vehicles, nothing too big. Nothing big. These guys going out a massive ball of ridiculousness. Killing all those clones probably down to 7 clones. Just to give you an idea that this is super effective. Mobile command vehicle should die first. It's always a target for me. Just means they can't reproduce the base. Unfortunately, means that she will pack it up, which means you have to micro away. And that's mostly annoying because she'll try to run over everything. These mobile command vehicles can actually run over these mid-range vehicles as well, so that's pretty brutal. Didn't get down the extra buildings, that's always great, and might get the refineries. I'm sending the Riptides to go deal with the one generator that's offshore, and then the rest of my units will deal with that stuff. So yeah, one more base to go, 8 clones. I have the button down there for pushing, which means that this is going to be a pretty close match. So I gotta try and focus up on getting these buildings destroyed. Ooh, he actually made another vehicle. That's bad. That's a few seconds lost. Oh god.
Our base is under attack.
Oh god, is she gonna kill all of them? Oh my god, I think she. Oh. That's bad. That's bad. That's gonna lose me some more seconds. I still should be able to do this, but I'm gonna lose seconds just because she is killing all my freaking riptides! Bitch! Now, I can juke this. Oh, I got a lot of losses there. But I can kill her with infantry, and that's always good. Wow, there's just so many freaking Yurikos. This might transform into a little bit of a base race scenario, because I can kill her base with what I have. And that's always good. Yeah, I'm just gonna start selling stuff off. I don't need these stuff. Just extra riptides would be great help right now. And the money's so good. Okay, so this is the last thing here. And we'll take all this stuff and I'll try and put the base race. The computer always rushes to defend their own base. That's like a pretty consistent computer behavior. Which I will be pretty much used to. And we get a time bomb, so that's just a little bit of extra damage. But it also goes to show that I'm not doing particularly as well as I could be. Probably a few minutes behind what I normally would be. And just because you don't normally get, like there's a XP here through killing things and through time. And clearly the fact that I've never gotten this time bomb before kind of tells you that I'm kind of losing on time right now. I've done this in probably around 10 minutes before. So for me not to be able to do it so quickly is pretty brutal. I'm gonna pack up my MCD. Don't want to die, man. Try and move it out. I'll reposition it in the ocean somewhere so that I can get all my general abilities for that extra damage. But for now, that MCD is mostly just going to
what happened to all my
I don't want it to be
Yuriko
destroyed because if that thing gets destroyed, I'm in so much trouble. My hope is that Yuriko kind of returns home and stops devastating my base. That's terrible, I know.